Not gonna lie, I was really just loading that lock point to see if we could actually get to a to be continued, or if that was just a dead end lock. But it's interesting how this path seems to be the locks in close proximity to each other. Like, I wonder if this is the path that you're just meant to get to figure out how locks work in this game. Anyways, my mind reeled in then, just as I'd begun to adjust. It was gone, as if nothing had happened. Whoa, what was that? The same sensation I'd felt when I saw the vision of the bombs exploding. Had it been a premonition? This is bad. I need to find Alice now. But where could she be? Damn it, Alice, where are you? Oh, we've got choices. I wonder if this is how it's different just from not pissing off Alice by trying to go through the blue door with her. I wonder if doing that... I mean, really do that. Might as well try the garden. Set off a dead run. I mean, obviously we're gonna fuck this up, first and foremost, but... Like, I wonder if going through the green door, but trying to go through the blue door first, like, locks you into that dead end, where you just go fucking places, accomplish nothing, and then die from anguish from losing our best friend, Alice. I wonder if we hadn't intentionally antagonized Alice by trying to go through the blue door with her, if we just would have gotten here. Or if this is just a result of going through this the first time. If I, Quark, and K search this place. We found bombs and we found Alice in the different environment. Shit, empty. She's not here. Need to find her quick or she's gonna do something bad. What I just saw was a vision of the future. Gotta hurry. Searched every corner of floor B. She was nowhere to be seen. Oh, okay. This is pointless. Yep. This locks us back into this. Dead. Oh god. It's all the same. This is what I saw. Walked to her slowly. Pressed 2 fingers against her neck. No pulse. Clearly she wasn't breathing either. Pupils had dilated hideously, making her face seem somehow inhuman. No. This can't. What happened? I was terrified. Not only was I looking down at the corpse of a friend, it was a corpse I had seen before. The icy fingers of fear walked themselves down my spine. No. No! Something in my brain snapped. Yes, I am questioning defining Alice as a friend based on our interactions with her. Yarg. A scream clawed its way out of my body, taking my mind with it. Last thing I felt was my body slumping to the floor as the world went dark. When I came to, I was floating in a field of nothingness. Ejected from the timeline. For being an idiot. Makes sense. We know where Alice went. Okay. Oh, interesting. We can... Let's just go straight to the crew quarters. What about the crew quarters? Yeah. That has to be it. Achievement, no lying down on the job. I set off at a dead run. At an adequate run. When I entered the crew hallway, made straight for the door to the fuck off. The number 2 room. Alice should be in here. Swallowed and threw open the door. Oh. Alice. So you were here. As I spoke, her eyes turned toward mine, but I didn't get the feeling that they were looking at me. Her skin was pale and sickly. One of her hands held the scalpel like I'd caught her in the middle of something.
What are you doing here?
It's okay. I'm just here to help you.
Help me? What do you mean?
Just let go of that scalpel.
No. I need it to get this bracelet off.
Oh. Huh?
Remember what Zero Jr. told us? The bracelet comes off when your heart stops.
Yeah.
So I just have to...
See, then your heart won't start up again. Stop! Before I even finished the word, I was running. Grabbed both her arms and wrenched them back, pulling the blade away from her chest. Oh, Jesus.
No! Let me go! I have to do this! I can't take it anymore. This whole thing is like a nightmare I can't wake up from. The only way I'm going to get out of here is to die!
Knock it off! With a grunt, I tore the scalpel from her hands. It was a second before I felt the burning pain in my left hand, and apparently cut myself getting the damn thing away from her. Very quickly, it progressed from a dull throbbing to a hot line of pain across my palm. I clenched my teeth and squeezed my hand tight. I was so focused on my pain that I barely heard Alice collapse. Oh shit. She didn't respond when I shook her. Hey, are you alright? Alice, say something! There was a moment of terror before I realized she was still breathing. I didn't know why. It seemed like she'd only passed out. Shit. What am I supposed to do now? Oh, man. Maybe the infirmary? It's got all those medical thingies. Buoyed by adrenaline, I hefted Alice's body and took off toward the infirmary.
All right, please pay attention, everyone.
Okay. Now we're back to the usual Radical 6.
Everything's coming up Sigma, huh?
What?
What a lucky man you are.
Shut up. Where did this come from?
You two are going to be playing against Clover. If she doesn't vote, then she'll default to ally.
Oh.
That means if she stays here, the two of you are going to be sitting pretty. Especially you, Sigma. After all, you've got 6 BP right now.
Oh shit. Are you saying I'm going to choose Betray?
If you do, you'll get what you need to escape.
You bastard. There's no way I'd do that.
Is that so?
Yes, it is so. For one, I'm not the only one making this decision. Luna's my partner, and she'll be in the AB room with me. You really think she'd just stand by and let me do something like that? Back me up here, Luna.
Well, Actually, I was planning to let you make the decision.
Shit. Great, thanks.
See? Told you.
Grand.
You can lie to us if you want, but you can't lie to yourself.
Shut up. What?
If I might make a suggestion, what if Sigma and Luna both remained here?
Oh.
Should all three of you
Bad.
abstain, then you would all be guaranteed to ally, correct?
Nope, doesn't work like that.
Why not?
Here. Take a look at this. Pull the scrap of paper we'd found out of my pocket.
Huh? What's this?
Found it when we went to the archives.
There wasn't anything like this in the pantry.
Nothing in the garden either.
I guess they only put one in the archives. Whatever. I'll just read it for you. Here are some more AB game rules for you. Sigma, no. Not voting is not an option. Sigma, stop. If both parties refuse to vote, then everybody gets penalized. In other words, one person out of every color group of 3 has to vote. Get it? Oh, wait, I can end my 0-3 voice now. The whole team can't abstain.
That means either Dio or Tenmyoji is going to have to vote then. And they're playing against Alice. Oh. I guess playing against is a little generous.
So Alice is guaranteed to vote ally, which means that if Dio picks betray...
Knock it off. You trying to get back at me for what I said earlier?
Yes, I am.
No way am I gonna choose betray.
Really?
You do know her BP's at 1, right? What do you think would happen to her if I did that?
Anyone whose BP drops to 0 gets penalized, just like when you break the rules.
I wouldn't put it past you.
What?
Cool it, boys.
Thanks, Dad.
Don't worry. I'm gonna be in that room, too. I'd planned to stay here with Quark, just to make sure he was safe. But it doesn't look like I'm gonna have that luxury. I can't trust Dio to make a decision for all 3 of us. That means we're gonna be sharing a room, bucko. I've got my eye on you. Happy now, Sigma?
Very. Yeah, thanks. That's relief.
Exactly.
Oh man, everybody's against me.
Yeah.
Whatever shall I do?
Can't be too careful. I wouldn't want to see Alice killed by an unfortunate accident.
What do you mean, accident?
Oh! Tenmyoji, before we went into the CDs, you told Alice there was something you wanted to tell her. What was it?
Huh? Oh, that, well, I mean, Look, it wasn't important. Just forget about it.
Question mark?
5 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Time's running out, people.
Yep.
Clover and I will stay here and keep an eye on Alice and Quark. Everyone else needs to go.
What?
You're staying too?
Oh.
Yeah. Something does happen. Clover might need a hand.
Aren't you a solo? You're playing against Kay and Quark. With Quark out, that means Kay will decide this whole round.
Are you saying that you trust me?
No.
Yes.
Yes. Oh.
Even though I have 6 BP?
Yes.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Are you nuts? What happens when he gets 9 BP?
I'm not worried. Kay won't betray me.
How can you know that?
I just know, I guess.
You just know? What the fuck is wrong with you?
Had something happened between Fi and Kay while they were out exploring?
I understand. I can hardly betray trust like that, can I? I will vote for our team.
Good. We're counting on you.
I've had enough of this bullshit.
4 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Can we knock out Dio again?
Come on.
That would make my day.
We need to hurry.
All right, you kids. Take care of those two, okay?
Of course.
We promise.
With that, we were off. Isn't your hand still bleeding, Sigma? I gave one last quick nod to Fi and Clover before heading back for the warehouse at a dead run. That was a hell of a run. Okay. Through the door. Everybody ready? I'm gonna open my AB gate. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. They already opened one earlier.
Then only you and I remain.
Right.
Okay. Let's go. Two more AB gates slid open. We all shared one last look at each other before ducking into our respective rooms. Well, let's do it.
Two minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
What are you going to do?
I have no clue.
How are you going to vote?
We do have 6 BP, so no question. Clover isn't voting, and she's defaulting to ally. Trying someone who isn't even playing hardly seems fair.
Of course, I think so too. I'm just glad to hear you say it.
Luna's face broke into a warm, happy smile. Not to be sappy, but it was like a ray of sunshine on a cloudy day. Oh, I grinned back at her before I knew what I... Oh no. Oh no. Oh, whoop. Okay, we're back. And I believe when we last left off, we, for a minute, the notary game didn't seem so scary. We're in a bit of a dilemma. It's Sigma and Luna versus Clover. And Clover is looking after Alice, I believe? Then she spoke.
Sigma, what's wrong with your hand?
What? Huh?
There's something white on it.
White? There's what? What now? What? What the hell is this? The first time since I had found Alice in the crew quarters. I looked down at my hand. What? Across the palm was some sort of strange white liquid. For a moment I thought I'd somehow touched some white paint or something similar. The truth was far stranger. liquid was coming from my hand. Oh, that's right. We did get cut. It was coming from the cut I'd given myself when I grabbed the scalpel away from Alice. But why? What? Where was the blood? I felt a very odd sort of fear begin to wrap its hand around my throat. Quickly, I held my palm against my chest. I shouldn't have let Luna see that. What?
Are you alright?
I don't know. Yeah, it's nothing. I went to the pantry when I was looking for Alice. There was some milk and I spilled it. It sounded even stupider as I said it.
Really?
No. Yeah. I'm bleeding plaster, apparently. Just shut up! It's fine, alright? I'm fine. Leave me alone. I don't know what's going on. I regretted the words the moment they were out of my mouth. Something was wrong. Very wrong. And my head was spinning. I don't have the faculties to make sense of this right now, Luna. Thank you for caring, but I'm sorry for yelling at you, but I'm a little freaked out right now. Oh man. I'm so sorry. Just don't worry about it, okay?
30 seconds remain until polling closes.
There was no time left. I had to vote. I turned and faced the machine. Took a few deep breaths, but the chaos in my mind refused to calm itself. Calm down. Just calm down. You need to think about the AB game right now. Just forget about your hand. Who was I kidding? There was no way I could forget about something like that. Why am I bleeding plaster? Why am I bleeding Elmer's glue?
10 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
I don't know.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
Oh shit, my vote.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Well, okay, time to vote. And the vote is by a closer margin than I... Well, it is Clover as opposed to Luna, so a closer margin is understandable. But I think this is the biggest turnout, though, for a vote. So we are going to Ally. We're gonna be a good Sigma.
Round 2 of the Ambidex game has been completed. Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you for your participation.
You're welcome.
Ambidex gates now opening.
Luna and I stepped out of the AB room. I could see the others filing out of their rooms as we did.
So you chose Ally after all?
Yep. Yeah. To be honest, the AB game was the last thing on my mind. As chaotic as my thoughts were, I all centered on one thing. Mysterious white liquid.
Do you want to go see the results?
Sure. Luna nodded and walked off toward the projection. But I couldn't move. I glanced around to make sure no one was watching, and opened my hand. The liquid didn't seem to have clotted or run out, since it was still oozing thickly out of the slit in my hand. What in the hell is this? It couldn't be blood, could it? No. That was impossible. No matter how many white blood cells clumped together, you'd never get anything that looked like that. I'd never seen my blood do this before. 22 years of life, I'd seen my body bleed many times. Scraped knees as a kid, accidental nicks with a knife as an adult. Every single time, I bled red, like any other human being. So why was it that this time it was white? What in the hell is happening to me?
Hey, Sigma, what are you doing? Get the hell over here.
Shut up,
We're gonna
Dio.
show the results.
Yeah, no shit. Yeah, right. On my way. I did my best to compose myself and headed over to join the others.
Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed. Please direct your attention to the results screen.
Oh, right, there's only 4 of us now. Okay, good. Friendship wins.
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly.
Friendship wins the
Please
day.
check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
We are all technically still alive.
This is incredible. Look, everyone voted ally.
This is certainly new.
You did just like you promised, Kay.
How could I choose Betray after what Phi said to me?
Tenmyoji and Dio voted ally too.
That's the biggest surprise.
Of course. If we hadn't, Alice would have died.
Yeah, well, that's about it, I guess.
We should thank the both of you as well. I'm happy to see you also chose ally.
Oh, I didn't have anything to do with it. That was all Sigma.
Then thank you very much, Sigma.
You're welcome.
Sigma?
Sigma's
Are you all right?
Sigma's having a moment. Sigma.
Come on, what's wrong? Just say something.
Huh? Oh, yeah, looks like we all allied. That's great.
Sigma, what the hell's wrong with you?
Yeah, you've been acting a little out of it ever since we came out of the AB rooms. What happened? You make a pass at Luna and get shot down?
No, nothing like that.
Hey man, it was a joke. You remember what that is? A joke? You're in pretty bad shape, huh?
Before Dio could continue, a heavy metal rumble of doors shutting echoed throughout the warehouse.
The Ambidex gates have closed. Round 3 of the Ambidex game will be the Star Round. Star keys are required to open the gates. There is no set limit on usage of the Star keys. The Ambidex gates can be opened as many times as the players wish to open them.
We can open the gates as many times as we want to? Then that means...
We can play the AB game as many times as we like. Right?
Hey, Zero Jr. said something about this, didn't he?
As soon as the gates close, your colors get all shuffled up automatically.
Well, it's not technically related to the topic at hand, but they did say that.
Solo assignments hop around a bit too.
Yeah. Right. Sorry to be a pain, but could you all show me your bracelets? I want to see what all your colors and assignments are.
Everyone nodded and held their arms out toward him. He stared at them, terrified to follow suit, certain that refusing would only draw more suspicion. So I held my arm out, hand tightened into a white-knuckled fist to hide the cut. When their eyes landed on my hand, my heart skipped a beat.
So Dio and Kay are a yellow pair.
Okay.
Luna and I are both pairs, but our colors are different.
Right. You're a cyan, and I'm magenta.
That makes Sigma the only solo, huh? A red solo.
Which means that...
So what are the 4 we left in the infirmary?
obviously 2 pairs, 2 solos.
Luna and I are pairs, so 2 of them are our partners.
That means the other 2 are solos. Although, I guess we don't know what colors they are.
Well, let's
They're
go tell
probably
them.
green and blue.
Why's that?
Didn't you see them?
Oh yeah, the
There
white
are a bunch
doors.
of white doors in the floor B warehouse. They have to be the next set of chromatic doors.
Ah, yes. Phi and I saw them as well. On our way back from the garden with the unconscious Quark. And there they were. Each one had a box just like the doors on floor A.
I was hoping they'd still give us door opening for some reason.
Given that, I don't see how there can be any question. Those white doors are our next set of chromatic doors.
Indeed.
I think that our bracelet combinations will have to add up to white in order to open the secondary doors. The pairs are cyan, magenta, and yellow. You see?
And once
Yeah.
again,
If we need to make white, then the other 3 colors would have to be red, green, and blue.
there's only one
Right.
combination.
Good. Now that we've got that figured out, I'm heading back to the infirmary for a bit. I want to check up on Quark and Alice.
I shall accompany you then.
Might as well go with you, I guess. No real reason to hang out here.
Well, what will you two do?
I need to talk to Sigma about something.
Oh, what?
Something?
Okay. Her usual pleasant expression had been replaced with something much more sullen. She must have noticed that there was something wrong with me. That was what she wanted to talk about. I was sure of it. Okay, fine. I managed to make my voice sound almost relaxed.
Whoa, hold on. A private talk?
Hey now,
What are you guys plotting?
our date.
We're not plotting anything. I promise. It's nothing.
Theo.
Fine, whatever. See if I care.
I don't care if you care. Dio tossed his head with a mixture of arrogance and feigned disinterest and marched out of the yellow door. Tenmyoji and Kay quickly followed. Within moments, all 3 had disappeared. Okay. So, what was that you wanted to talk about? I was almost certain I knew, but there was always hope. I did my best to act as if I was genuinely confused.
Oh, I don't really like this room. Could we go somewhere else?
Okay.
Good. I found somewhere nice when I was looking for Alice earlier.
Oh? As strange as the request was, I had no reason to object. Kept my mouth shut and followed Luna as she headed off. Oh, the garden.
You know this place?
Yeah, well, sort of. Came here once when I was looking for Alice.
Oh, I see.
So, what brings you here?
Isn't this nice?
It is.
This is the only place in the whole facility with anything green. I feel kind of silly saying it, but it makes me think of the great outdoors.
That's fair.
I think it's the perfect place for a serious conversation.
Oh,
Being surrounded by nature makes me feel happy. Oh, there's a bench over there. Would you like to sit down with me?
sure. She sat down softly and gently, and I lowered myself down next to her. So, what did you want to talk to me about? Instead of answering, Luna lifted the tiny birdcage pendant she wore in the palm of her hand. Oh? He was silent for a moment, then began to talk.
Can I tell you something? This is actually a music box.
Oh. Really?
Yes.
She twisted the key on the bottom, and it made an almost imperceptible winding noise. When she released it, soft, clear notes drifted out. That's a nice song. Why'd you bring that up, though?
Because I wanted you to know, I guess. I wanted you to know more about me.
Oh? Huh?
Maybe it's because I'm so shy, but I don't really have any friends. Or even any acquaintances, really.
Oh, my child.
So I've sort of always been alone. It was really hard. I felt so lonely a lot of the time. And it hurt. It felt like I was just kind of going to collapse from the inside out. That was when I got this music box. Someone very important gave it to me. They didn't say anything, but I felt like there was an unspoken message behind it. Luna, happiness is closer than you think. Do you know Maeterlinck's The Bluebird?
The Bluebird? Yeah. Well, I know the gist of it. I think it starts on Christmas Eve. This brother and sister named Tiltel and Mittel get asked to find a bluebird by this old woman, and they travel to the dream world. Or something. Anyway, supposedly if you can catch this bird, then you can make a wish come true. So they visit all of these different places, but they can't find it. Eventually they give up and go home. When they wake up, the bird is in a birdcage in their hut.
That's right. It's a well-known story. And it teaches a simple lesson.
Yeah, like you said. Happiness is closer than you think.
Right. It got me thinking. Maybe the person who gave me this music box was trying to tell me just that. I don't know if that's true. Maybe all of this is just in my head, but I really felt like that was what they meant. It was so kind. I kept it with me all the time, like a kind of good luck charm. But one day I realized something.
Huh?
There was another meaning to the bluebird. In Maeterlinck's original story, it doesn't end with them waking up.
There's more?
Yes. When Tiltil and Mittel try to feed the bird, it leaves the cage and flies away. And then the story ends.
Oh. Whoa. What about the moral, then?
It changes. Now the message is that just when you think you found happiness, you'll lose it again.
It's fleeting. It's closer than you think, but it's just as fleeting.
I thought about that for a while. But in the end, it didn't change how I felt. I don't know what they intended it to mean when they gave it to me. But I decided how I was going to look at it.
Oh.
It means that happiness is something you should always be looking for. And it's only when you're pursuing happiness that you're truly happy. You know, Sigma, I think you might be Tiltil.
Oh? What?
You know, the boy who the old lady asked to find the bluebird on Christmas Eve.
What are you trying to say? Luna?
Can I ask you something?
Okay. Sure.
Where did you find Alice?
What does that have to do with anything?
Just answer me. Where did you find Alice?
Luna? Room 2, in the crew quarters.
Where were you before that?
I was in the lounge. That was after we'd split up to go look for Alice. First place I went was the lounge.
So you went from the lounge to the crew quarters, where you found Alice.
Yeah?
And then you rushed her to the infirmary, right?
Correct. Yeah?
Okay, tell me this then. How do you know about the garden? Just now you said you'd come here when you were looking for Alice.
We did say that, didn't we? I mean, in a sense, it's technically true. It just, we rewound time.
Didn't you? That doesn't make any sense.
No, it doesn't.
There wouldn't have been any time for you to visit the garden while you were looking for Alice. So tell me, Sigma, how do you know about this place?
Well, I didn't know what to say. I couldn't even explain it to myself. Why had I told her I knew about the garden? Why had I told her I'd been there before?
Sigma?
Yes, Luna?
Are you a robot? Have you always been here?
What?
See, it would make so much sense if you were. That would explain why you knew about the garden, and it would explain that cut on your left hand.
Oh. Damn. So you did see it, huh?
Yes. I've been told that robots these days have what's called artificial biological tissue, or ABT, on top of a metal skeleton. It makes them look almost exactly like a human. And ABT uses this white liquid instead of blood.
Shit. For some reason, when Luna had called me a robot, it hadn't really fazed me. Maybe because it was just so out there. It didn't sound like a real possibility. It sounded more like a theory you'd get from somewhere in a nut house. Still, I was bleeding white. My hand was still oozing with white liquid. Was I really a robot? No, that was impossible. I needed to stop doing that. Questioning myself so much was giving me heart palpitations. Luna, aren't you a little scared?
Scared? Why would I be scared?
Well, let's say I am a robot. That means there's a pretty good chance Zero's pulling my strings. That would make me your enemy.
Oh, I guess so. Well, even if you were, I wouldn't be scared.
Why not?
Maybe because you're a robot.
Huh?
Have you ever heard of the 3 laws of robotics? They were a set of rules created by the science fiction author Isaac Asimov that he used in several of his stories.
Rule 1. Hey, Golem. A robot may not injure a human being, or through inaction, allow a human being to come to harm. Rule 2. A robot must obey any orders given to it by human beings, except when such orders would conflict with the first law. Rule 3. A robot must protect its own existence as long as such protection does not conflict with the first or second laws. Oh yeah, I've heard those before. That's just an ideal, though. You could work towards that, but I don't think you could ever actually achieve it. I mean, depending on how you program them, robots could do pretty much whatever they wanted to.
Yes, you're right. But I believe in them. In you. However you're programmed, I don't think you'd break any of the 3 laws.
Are we actually a robot?
A robot without the 3 laws is just a bunch of metal and plastic. That's not you. You have a heart.
Oh.
You're a good person. What's in your eyes? Well, I guess I'm just kind of assuming you're a robot. There's still a chance you're not. We should run some tests.
Okay. Tests?
Yes.
How?
Well, the Atom should be able to tell us.
Oh yeah, that thing in the infirmary. I heard the crunch of dried leaves behind us. What? When I turned, there was nothing. What? Who is it?
Is someone there?
Who is it?
Just me.
Oh, hi, Fi. Fi!
Sorry, but can you guys come over here? I need you to see something.
How long were you there? How long were you listening? What the fuck, Fi? Luna and I looked at one another, shrugged, and stepped into the bushes. What are we looking at? Is this the,
Welcome.
Welcome. What? How long have you been here?
I just got here a little while ago.
You better have.
Did you hear what we were saying?
You better not have, you little shit.
No.
Okay, good.
Were you talking about something you didn't want me to know about?
Possibly.
Whatever. Just have a look at this.
We're having an intimate moment, Fi. And you had to step in. I followed the line of her finger... Oh. Wait, what? Shit! This is...
An antimatter bomb.
Exactly. I'm pretty sure someone didn't move it here from the crew quarters. In fact, I'm pretty sure it's an entirely different bomb. Look at the number on the side.
It says 01.
And the one in the crew quarters said 3, right? Then that must mean...
I just want to check something. Okay, we did this. Yeah, crew quarters find the bomb. Yeah, this is that is the bomb route. I'll need to do some big memory excavation down here to figure out what the hell's going on when we go back down the lounge route, but... Shit! Then there's no question, huh?
I've got news.
Oh no.
Just think about the numbers for a moment.
You're saying there's a 2 bomb out there somewhere?
I can't be sure, but it does seem pretty likely.
It sure does. Damn it. That means we're dealing with a combined explosive power equal to 3 tons of TNT.
Yeah.
Who planted them?
Was it you guys?
No.
I mean, you've been in here quite a while.
Hey, don't give me that. You're way more suspicious than we are. What were you doing in the business anyway?
Well...
Bushes anyway.
I was... taking a walk.
Fi. Taking a walk? You really think I'm gonna buy that?
Fine. You got me. I heard you two were off talking in secret. So I got curious and went back to the Floor A warehouse. Of course you weren't there. That seemed pretty suspicious to me, so I headed here.
Fine.
And just as I'd suspected, there you were, talking on the bench. I snuck up from behind so you wouldn't notice me. Then, just as I was getting close enough to hear, I found the bomb. So? Believe me now?
So, who planted the bomb?
Honestly, it could have been any one of us. Anybody could have come here while we were all looking for Alice.
need to tell everyone about this then.
Yeah, you're right. Let's head back to the infirmary. Everyone else was already there when we arrived. Clover and Tenmyoji. K and Dio. And of course Alice and Quark. Both seem to be sleeping peacefully. You never think to look at them that they'd been completely insane not to... You never think to look at them that they'd been completely insane not so long ago. I feel like that sentence is malformed. I feel like it'd make more sense to say something like, you never think by looking at them that they'd been completely insane not so long ago. Alright everybody, listen up. Someone set us up the bomb. Tell them how we'd found the #1 bomb in the garden. And how, judging by the numbering on the 2 bombs we'd found so far, there was probably a #2 bomb out there somewhere, too.
Oh, this is bad. What are we going to do?
Well, I think Alice mentioned something.
There should be an emergency deactivation password.
Yeah.
Enter that password, the device should, well, deactivate. You see it right here. There's a port. If we can find the password input device, we just connect it here. Then we can enter the password.
So if we have the password, we can deactivate them?
Oh, whoa, hold on a second. That's great and all, but we need that password input device she was talking about. Without that, we're still boned even if we did have the password.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like there wouldn't be just one specific input device. Although that would still leave the problem of finding a input device in this building. I feel like you get anything with a keyboard and a plug that fits the port, you could enter
That's
the
why
password.
I want all of you to let me search you.
Oh,
I beg your
okay.
pardon?
Here we go again.
You heard me.
It's the same thing.
Chances are whoever planted those bombs is in this room. There's also a good chance they've also got the device we need to deactivate the bombs.
So you're planning to search us for it?
Exactly.
But
No buts. If you refuse, then I'll assume it's because you've got it and you planted the bombs. Unless you want that, I suggest you cooperate.
Fair enough.
Clear?
Crystal.
Now who's going to be first?
Wait.
Huh?
I only need to search one person.
What? Why?
Because I figured out who did it. I know who did it. Words were out of my mouth before I'd even realized what I was saying them.
How can you... There's no way.
What? Yeah. Met Phi's gaze and nodded, then turned away. I know who set the bombs. Is this... Is... what? Yeah, this is literally the same thing as this. As Lock 9. That person... I swear we're seeing memories we haven't actually seen. Iggy, you did it! The room was suddenly silent. Aw, shit. Here we go again. Well... planted the bomb? Who planted the bomb? So, obviously those two locks have to have the same unlock condition. And we're probably going to find that down this route. So it looks like next time on Virtue's Last Reward, we're going to be going all the way back up here. All the way back to the yellow door.